Hello and welcome back to CNC English News with top story of Cambodia. Let's begin with today's headlines. His Excellency Moon Jae-in, President of the Republic of Korea, paid courtesy visit to His Majesty King Prae Bat Samdech Prae Boromanit Norodom Sihamani, King of Cambodia at the Royal Palace. Samdech Cho Hun Sen has called for Korean investors to invest in Cambodia, an open country for investors. Cambodia officially launched Digital Cambodia Expo 2019, the first and largest digital technology exhibition in Cambodia. Let's begin with our first community news. His Excellency Moon Jae-in, President of the Republic of Korea, paid courtesy visit to His Majesty King Prae Bat Samdech Prae Boromanit Norodom Sihamani, King of Cambodia at the Royal Palace. His Excellency President Moon Jae-in arrived to Cambodia after visiting Brunei and Malaysia. His first visit to Cambodia is an important milestone in the relations between Cambodia and the Republic of Korea, which will strengthen the friendship and cooperation between the two countries in a broader manner. President Moon Jae-in will later discuss with Samdech Cho Hun Sen the promotion of bilateral relations and expand cooperation on more areas and exchange views on regional and international issues of common concern and interests. The two leaders will witness the signing ceremony of several agreements and joint press releases. His Excellency Moon Jae-in and Samdech Cho Hun Sen will deliver a keynote speech at the Cambodian-Korean Business Forum to encourage more investment, economic exchanges, and trade between the two countries. Cooperation between Cambodia and the Republic of Korea are Cambodia and the Republic of Korea and unified diplomatic relations on 30 October 1997. Cambodia and the Republic of Korea celebrated the 20th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations in 2017, with the exchange of messages of congratulations between Samdech Cho Hun Sen and President of the Republic of Korea, and the exchange of art performance between the two countries as well. Our next top story is with investment. Samdech Cho Hun Sen has called for Korean investors to invest in Cambodia, an open country for investors. Samdech Akek Mahasanapadej Cho Hun Sen, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia, and His Excellency Moon Jae-in, President of the Republic of Korea, on March 15, 2019, presided over a high-level Cambodian-Korean business forum held at the Peace Palace. At the ceremony, Samdech Cho Prime Minister stated that today's forum has made me share information about the investment climate inside and outside of Cambodia. Samdech Cho Hun Sen said that South Korea has huge contribution to the development of Cambodia. However, Samdech still called for more Korean investors to invest in Cambodia, which is an open country for investors, both national and international investment. Samdech Cho Hun Sen also told Korean investors that on March 29, he will conduct a private business meeting with the private sectors at Peace Palace to explore ways to increase economic competitiveness and improve investment climate for the Cambodian economy to flourish. At the same time, His Excellency Mr. Moon Jae-in, President of the Republic of Korea, praised Cambodia for its development. President Moon also raised Cambodian slogan that said, "You can break a chopstick, but not a bunch of it," as to compare to relations between Cambodia and Korea. The relation was not only beneficial for the people of the two countries, but also the countries in the region. He continued that Cambodia will be a major market in Asia in the next 10 years. President Moon Jae-in also said that Prime Minister Samdech Hun Sen was the leader that brought Cambodia peace and development with extensive experience. His Excellency Moon also added that the Korean University has thus given honors degree certificate to Samdech Cho. In the meantime, Nek Ong Nya Ket Maeng, President of the Cambodia Chamber of Commerce, suggested that the chamber has held 3 Korean-Cambodian business forums held at the Intercontinental Hotel in Phnom Penh, presided over by Samdech Cho Hun Sen and former presidents of the Republic of Korea, namely His Excellency Kim Dae-jun, His Excellency Roh Moo-yun, and His Excellency Lim Yong-bak. Nek Ong Nya Ket Maeng also added that Korea is one of the Cambodia's major trading and investment partners. The two countries signed a bilateral investment treaty in 1997. Korean investment in Cambodia total of 212 projects with a total investment of $4.56 billion from 1994 to 2018. Bilateral trade has grown remarkably with a total trade turnover of $975 million in 2018, increased by 11% compared to 2017. Last year, Korean tourists to Cambodia were more than 300,000. In addition, Korean culture, especially movies and music, also influence Cambodia. Neong Katmeng said that, "I would like to encourage Korean businessmen to invest more in Cambodia in various areas, in accordance with the new South policy initiated by His Excellency Moon Jae-in. Cambodia is one of the fastest growing countries in the world with stable macroeconomic and political stability." Neong Katmeng continued that in the meanwhile, Cambodia would maintain 7% a year and Cambodia was on track to reach an upper middle income status by 2030 and a high income country by 2050. Cambodia has a strategic location in the heart of Asia, a region with a gross domestic product of $2.7 trillion and a huge market of 640 million people. And we continue to our next top story with digital business. Cambodia officially launched Digital Cambodia Expo 2019, the first and largest digital technology exhibition in Cambodia. The first and largest national digital symposium of the year 2019 is officially inaugurated from 15 to 17 March 2019 at the Corporate Convention Hall. The exhibition is organized by the National Institute of Post Telecommunication and ICT of the Ministry of Post and Telecommunication (MPTC). The Digital Cambodia 2019 conference and digital event is the largest digital and technology event in Cambodia. It is organized in collaboration between the public and private sectors leaders, committed to creating a digital foundation for rapid development of Cambodia economy. The Digital Cambodia 2019 is aimed at Cambodia's readiness to capture the digital economy and showcase the technological progress of digital technology. His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Economy and Finance, Onporn Monirot, expressed his support for Digital Cambodia 2019 and pledged to support this work. He clearly understood that this exhibition involves the diversification of the economy in Cambodia. Digital technology is an essential element to the success of diversifying the economy and attracting investors. According to MPTC, Cambodia has invested in telecommunication infrastructure to ensure the country's backbone technology can support rapid growth in digital and technology, so that investors will continue to expand their investment in Cambodia. Digital Cambodia 2019, a national platform for Cambodia, shows that Cambodia is a target for digital and information technology investments, which is pioneering digital innovations, promoting entrepreneurship and digital innovation. And we're finishing off today with our business news. Cambodia has been fully internationally complying with the recommendation of the International Labour Organization. During the discussion and departure of His Excellency George Egger, Ambassador of the European Union to Cambodia at the Ministry of Labour, His Excellency At Samhaeng, Minister of Labour, said that through the cooperation of the European Union in the good development of Cambodia in the past, two sides have worked together on a number of issues, especially in the field of work related to improve the working conditions and labor rights. He said that Cambodia has been cooperating well with projects, especially projects related to working conditions, freedom of association, professional organization, and industrial relations in Cambodia, such as Better Factories Cambodia, Sweden's Global Agreement, and the Social Work Standards in the Garment and Textile Industry in Asia, GIS, SLSG. He stressed that Cambodia has been performing well in accordance with the international labor standards and has responded fully to recommendations of the EU International Labour Organization and the Commission's Truth Mission to Cambodia in July 2018. According to the minister, the ambassador of the European Union to Cambodia has made efforts to promote cooperation in progress and progress to Cambodia, and the EU is Cambodia's first textile export destination. At the same time, His Excellency George Egger appreciated and valued the rapid growth of Cambodia both in urban and rural areas. He expressed his gratitude for the continued cooperation. His Excellency has seen Cambodians engaged in conditions of work, which is a key driver of EU orders because buyers focus on working conditions and labor rights of Cambodian workers. At the request of His Excellency Minister, the ambassador sent his courtesy message to all the partners to reflect on the reality of good efforts to improve working conditions and labor rights, as many partners are still certified to continue to cooperate as well to continue to order sourcing from Cambodia. And that is all for today. Thank you for being with us. Have a great weekend and I'll see you again next time.